In this episode of the 2018 Diesel Power Challenge, presented by XDP, we line up the drivers for the last event, the sled pull, and then it's off to the awards banquet where we will crown our champion.
Well, we've made it to the last day of the Diesel Power Challenge 2018, presented by XDP. One event to go, and it is the 100-yard sled pull that's getting set up right behind me. Interestingly enough, this year, of the 9 trucks that started the competition, all 9 of them are still in competition. Now, that's not to say that there haven't been some bumps and bruises along the way, but all of the trucks that started are going to be here today in the sled pull competition. One of the things that I find very interesting is in the Diesel Power Challenge, you are not allowed to make changes to your truck from day to day or from contest to contest. A number of them went with a radial style tire because, well, the trailer pull and the drag race are both contested on the other side of this concrete wall. That's 2 events against 1. But you've got to stick with those same tires now in the dirt, and I got to believe that they're not going to be very friendly when you're trying to pull a heavy sled out here. But it's just about time to get started, so let's get the 9 trucks lined up. Let's get them hooked to the sled, and let's see who pulls off the championship, who pulls off the sled win, and who's just going to be happy that they survived the Diesel Power Challenge.
Trey Hutton, our very first competitor of the day, he's now hooking up to the sled. This is Trey's very first time of ever pulling a sled, so we'll see how he does. His truck is set up for drags and dynos, has some street-oriented tires, so let's see how far he gets. All right, and away we go. As you can see, the box on the sled is engaging. Looked like a pretty clean run. All right, Trey, that looked like a really good run. I'm not sure how many feet, but you're definitely almost to the 300-foot mark here. That was your very first sled pull ever. How do you feel?
Feel great. Everything felt perfect.
And this was your first time ever?
Yep, first time ever going down a dirt track.
So I heard you might have one planned coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Lolo, Montana, and gonna dyno, and then go straight to a sled pull. So
you found your new hobby.
Yeah, love this new hobby.
Awesome, man. Congratulations on a great run, and you definitely set the standard for the rest of the field.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. All right, looks like the sled is set for our number 2 truck of the day. This is Shane Merryman of New Brighton, Pennsylvania. It's a 74 F250 with compound 5.9 Cummins and 06 common rail. A lot of nitrous on this truck. This is not his first sled pull. He is ready to go. He said there'll be a lot of wheel speed on this one. Expect Shane to take it as far as he can. Beautiful dent side truck. Here we go. $200, $250. Nice clean run for Shane Merryman. Hey Shane, you learned a little bit from the truck that went before you. How did you feel about that run?
As you can see, it probably wasn't the best run of the day, but truck's still running. I started out trying to get on top of the Chargers. I was spraying a little bit to get it to light, but I think the bouncing really kind of brought the engine down, and I knew if I hit the big jet, it probably would have even bounced harder. So I just tried to do as best I could for what it is.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to break your drive line. At least this is the last competition of the day. How do you feel about where you stand right now?
Well, where I stand right now, I'm just happy. When I get home, I can take the kid to get some ice cream. So.
All right, man. Awesome. Well, congratulations on a decent run. We'll see what the rest of the field does.
Thank you.
All right, this is Alan Burke, our 3rd truck of the day. He does have experience sled pulling. He says the track is a little bit dry. He's got to get the turbos lit, and he thinks he'll do a good run here. All right, here we go. Through the 100. And Alan's going to be done right there. All right, here we are with Alan Burke. Alan, you gave it a pretty good run. You're around the 250 mark. How do you feel about it?
Pretty happy with it, coming underpowered and everything with a single turbo. It's a big issue out here at the altitude and getting it to light quick enough. So gave it nitrous just to help it up, and that definitely helped without it. I don't think we'd be this far down, so I can't complain about it, I guess. So we made it through and started to bounce. I just held it, so.
Your last event of the day, who cares if you break it at this point as long as you give it hell at the end, right?
Yeah, that's how I looked at it, so.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on a fun week here at Diesel Power Challenge, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is Travis Richards from Clearfield, Pennsylvania. And Travis, sled pulling is actually his thing. In fact, he stopped on the way out here in Missouri, won second place in a 2.6 sled pulling competition. He is ready to go. The longest pull of the day, right out the back gate here at Bandimere. You told us before that this was your thing. You were going to go the whole distance. You absolutely blew through the 300-foot mark. Yeah, truck looked like it performed flawlessly. Tell us a little bit about your run.
I brought the R's up, and it actually not as high as I wanted to. I wanted to actually take it out to about $5,000. About 45, it started pulling out on its own, and originally I was going to start spraying around 200. Because if you look at the track, there's a little bit of a dip. Get past the dip and just spray to the end, and we got past. I didn't even really feel the dip. I mean, we were chugging along. RPMs were good. We didn't even spray.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and we'll see you later today.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're getting ready here with Andrew Morrison of Salisbury, North Carolina, and his 94 Dodge Ram 2500 with a compound 5.9 liter. He's got a 4.7 RH transmission. His truck is set up for drag racing, so I'm not sure how far he's going to get. Obviously, he has street-oriented tires. It says about 1,000 on torque. He's going to get some wheel speed, and here we go. Wow, man, this truck is obviously a truck made for drag racing. That is your specialty, but you hooked it up to the sled pull here at Diesel Power Challenge, and I gotta say, nothing to be ashamed about with that pull.
Yeah, no, I'm not ashamed about it. Like I said, I wish I could have got a little bit more wheel speed coming off the start, but you know, I came out here with a mechanical 12 out at 8,500 feet above sea level, and it lived through this whole week, and all the hell I put it through. I'm pretty proud of that.
And that's awesome. Well, congratulations. That was an awesome sled pull, especially first time run here at Diesel Power Challenge. So, you know, I think you impressed the crowd with this truck and really proved the truck can do a little bit of everything.
All right, thank you.
All right, congratulations. All right, sounds like Cody Cook is just about ready to do our sled pull here at Diesel Power Challenge. Ooh, looks like he pulled out. So our competitors have 100 feet to pull out of the out of the race. It's a one and done race, but if you pull out before 100 feet, you have a chance to reset and do it again. So it looks like Cody pulled out. Much better launch. Lost some momentum there, but clearly got back on the boil. The truck is hopping. The truck is actually leaving the ground. Last event of the day, Cody, you gave it hell. 1,400 horsepower over 3,000 torque in our uncorrected dyno. This thing has been a beast all competition long. This was your first sled pull. Probably not what you were hoping for, but the truck was really laying it down.
Yeah, it left out decent on that second hook or second pull, and yeah, I hit lock up and got on nitrous, and it just didn't like it.
Well, it looks like, you know, for a truck that's been dominating in many of the competitions, you still got a decent pull halfway down the course. Let's see where that leads you, but I don't think there's anything to be ashamed about. This truck is an absolute monster out here.
Yeah, I wish I had done better, but yeah.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll see how things come out in the end.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Cody. All right, we've got Kody Pulliam from Amman, Idaho, 2004 Chevy 2500 HD, 6.6 Duramax V8 with an Allison. Looks like he's been given the green light. Cody's truck not set up for sled pulling. He's more of a dyno drag race guy. But he's been watching everybody else and has a strategy. Says he'll hit nitrous about the 150-foot mark, which is where we're standing right now. Here he goes. Quite the pull for a guy that doesn't do sled pulling. He's past the 250 mark for sure. All right, so here we are with Kody Pulliam. Cody, I mean, for a truck that's not set up for sled pulling, you made it past the 250 mark. You gave this thing hell. She sounds like she might be a little bit hurt, but how'd you feel about the run?
It felt great. I say I was going, and then I grabbed the spray, and it just started blowing the tires off and started hopping. And say, sounds like it's hurt, but I say it made a good run with it. So
I know you're anxious to see what's up with the truck, so we'll let you go. But congratulations for holding your own in this run. I think you did a great job, and the truck seemed to have done well.
Yeah, I say thanks. I say we're gonna go back up and see what happened. So I say as long as it's still driving, it'll drive on the trailer. So that's what I'm happy about.
Well, you made it all the way to the end. Not everybody does that Diesel Power Challenge. So again, congratulations, and then we'll see you later today.
Right, thank you,
buddy. All right, broken yesterday, but healthy today. Here we have Gyarados saying compound turbo 6.4. Easing into it, and he's gonna get on it right now. Here we go. Garrett with so much dust on the track, we can't even see how far he went. Looks like he took the sled all the way to 300 for a first timer. That's pretty amazing. All right, so here we are with Garrett. Garrett did a full pull, part of the First Timers Club, never done a sled pull before, and you did the full 300 feet, at least unofficially.
Pretty happy with it. Truck did well.
And we were watching it. I mean, that thing just sounded like a beast. Really healthy. We could hear the thrum. It was almost, magical when it came by, right up to the point where you sandblasted all of us with all the dirt and pebbles and stuff. But the truck looked very solid. No bucking, no jumping. I mean, it looked like it just got down and got with it.
It's a good, strong, healthy truck. I'm real happy with the motor. Everyone that's helped me out to get to this point. I mean, every bit of it helps,
Glad you had a great run and the truck looked great.
Right on. Thanks, man.
Last competitor of the sled pull, we've got Zac Goals from Bluffington, Ohio, 2004 Ford F-250 compound turbo 6-liter power stroke. Zac is a sled puller by trade. He has been waiting for this competition the entire race, and here he goes. It looks like he's got some water coming out from under the radiator. Digging for traction. It looks like the truck is hurt. Broken leaf spring or broken link or something like that. Okay, this dude right here gave her everything she had and then maybe took a little bit back. Dude, what happened? You were on this tear going down, and then all of a sudden we see her axle kind of shift. Did you feel that in the truck?
I felt it. By all means, I mean, you could hear it. We snapped the yoke on the carrier right here in the center, clean in two. I could feel it in the seat. Looking, I couldn't tell that the whole axle was moved. But I mean, we were still moving, and this is what I wanted. This was supposed to be my golden child. So I was.
This was your comment. Yeah, you were leaving nothing on the table on this.
Oh yeah, this was our last chance. We were giving it all.
Oh man, and I crawled under there. It looks like you ripped off your traction bar mount because you actually twisted the tubes, broke the plug welds, and twisted the tubes on your rear axle.
Yeah. The top mount's still there on the traction bar. The bottom mount is gone. Yeah. Where the perch mounts on there, the perch is ripped.
And your U-bolts are no longer up and down. Actually, you can see the axle's not centered any longer, and then you kiss the bed here.
Yeah, this whole axle, like I say, it broke the perch, it broke everything and shoved this axle forward.
I've done a lot of diesel power challenges, and this one was a little too clean on the end. So we appreciate you making it exciting for everybody else.
Hey, thank you.
Man, congratulations on at least getting down this far, and good luck. Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and just like the last day of summer camp, everybody behind me is starting to pack up their trucks because we just finished the last competition of the week, the sled pull. Up next, we're going to have the winner of the overall champion of the 2018 Diesel Power Challenge. Stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss it.
All right, it's time to give out some awards. We have specialty awards, 4 specialty awards. We'll start with the bad good news first, and that would be the Carnage Award. There's absolutely no argument. Very unfortunate, but it provided the most drama I think I've seen in a sled pull. Hopefully, after assessing, the damage isn't so bad that beautiful truck won't be back, but the Carnage Award goes to Zac Goals. Come on up this way. The next award, it's an impressive award. It speaks to the dedication that a competitor has once they realize that they're a competitor in Diesel Power Challenge. And what we recognize as part of that is the person or team that has driven the farthest to be here to compete this week. The distance award this year goes to Andrew Morrison and his team from Salisbury, North Carolina. The next award is a really cool specialty award because it's given based on what me and my team determine is the most skillful operator throughout DPC week. This year, Shane Merryman showed consistency throughout Diesel Power Challenge. In the cone course, no penalties. Shane is our Driver Skill Award winner. The final specialty award goes to the owner of the coolest truck, the truck that everybody in the room unanimously votes they wouldn't mind having. Of course, we all love our own rigs, but you can vote for your own rig actually, but unanimously, everyone here thought that Trey Hutton's 2003 GMC Sierra 2500 HD should be the Driver's Choice Awards. Come on up, Trey. All right, we'll start with our third place winner. Our third place winner with 393.9 points, Trey Hutton. Like I said earlier, this was, until I saw this a couple hours ago, I had no idea. But our second place winner, I don't even know what to say. The second place winner and his team are the epitome of hard work and hustle and commitment. When it seemed like to quite a few people at DPC, they were done. Gyarados had a transmission problem at the top of the drag race strip, and Garrett and his team got the transmission together in time to complete our activities on Wednesday, got through the cone course, didn't do very well, but he got through the cone course, and then got himself ready to pull that sled today, and actually pulled it the second farthest distance at 303 feet. Garrett, come on up at 414.1 points for our second place winner. And finally, our winner. When I found out who won, I was excited. I was really pretty happy. I said, you know what, that makes all good sense. It makes all good sense because our winner did not win the dyno segment. There is the hugest misconception across this sport is that dyno rules all. I understand it, I get it. Dyno is a great example of performance, as is the drag strip. And as a drag racer, as someone who's been on dynos a long time, I totally understand that. But for this competition, it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. And consistency across all segments is what wins Diesel Power Challenge. And Cody Pulliam is our winner with 492.9 points. And he didn't win a dyno. He just stayed steady in every segment of this deal. So Cody, come on up and get your trophy, man.
Well, I want to thank everyone that competed. It was a good one. I say Jared and everyone else, I say it was a good event. Happy with everything.
I want to thank all my people that helped me out. James Brindle, Custom Auto, Scott with SDP, No Zone, Dimitri with the Trans, High Tech Turbo with turbos. They hurried up, busted out. The motor was out of the truck 2 weeks ago. I was at UCC and then got back from UCC and went to town on the motor and everything like that. Got it here, but it's hurt. Sled pull hurt it, but I'm happy with where I'm at. So, and thanks everyone here. I'm glad to meet everyone. So, and see everyone again. So.